Green citations, everyone. So if you've been around since my return in uh, January, you'll know that I wanted to build a mini bike, and I wanted to do it for the junior dragster class, but the junior dragster class doesn't allow you to use mini bikes that throughout the entire IHRA and NHRA. So basically, I thought because of cycle drags that you could do that. No, you can't. That was its own uh, association doing that. So I got a different idea. I'm still gonna build a mini bike, and I'm still gonna build it like a drag bike, but I'm gonna build it for riding on the street and still could pull pretty decent speeds. Uh, and I have been looking on Craigslist for mini bikes, but all the ones I found were either complete crap or they've been too overpriced. I mean, $450 for a used mini bike, that's what you paid for it. And they're like the Coleman mini bikes. I want something like a Coleman mini bike because I can put a fat, wide, and tall tire underneath it, but well, I want one like that, like the old Doodlebug or Taco mini bike style frames. I did find one for $250, which is still a little bit out of my price range, but it was from the 60s, which isn't that bad, but it's missing handlebars and the seat, and a couple other things that just need a lot of work. I ain't spending money on something I'm gonna destroy. Well, metaphorically destroy. Someone's gonna get mad at me for destroying history when I'm just not resto modding it, more of like making it my own. It's like what you do to an old 32 coupe. It's like making a rat rod. No one really gets mad at you for doing this anymore. Well, at all. No one's ever gotten mad at you for doing that to a coupe. But I got an idea from seeing this on YouTube. Some junkyards have anything motorized. It could have been an old lawnmower or a tiller or something, and they have go-karts and mini bikes in some junkyards. So I'm thinking, one of the two junkyards I want to go to has at least one. Maybe. I'm not sure. Connect Auto and Wrecking and one on the Palmer Westall Highway that I have no clue what it's called, but I've been looking at it for months, and the junkyard on the Palmer Westall Highway has a bunch of old cars. I've seen a panel truck or two in there, a bunch of old Dodge, Chevys, and Fords. They had one of these wagons. It was a two-door. It's not a Nomad, but it was still a 57 wagon. They had a Model A in there. They might still have it, I'm not sure, but that'd be pretty awesome to see a Model A in a junkyard in Alaska, out of all places. And Connect Towing and Wrecking, they have old cars in the back. They got a bunch of third-gen Novas. They had a bunch of old pickup trucks. One of these wagons again, which someone picked up and took home, which was a four-door. Theirs was a four-door. That video's online. That's where I learned about Connect Towing and Wrecking. So if I can go there and they have one, I'll pick one up and basically, since I'm pretty sure the foam seat's been destroyed from shrews and stuff, they're basically mice that are relentless. They're tiny little things. I'm going to take the seat off, make one out of sheet steel like an actual drag bike. There's no cushion. You are the cushion. Put that on as far back as I can so I can really slide back, and because I'm almost 6 feet tall. Like, I mean, you're like 2.5 feet above the ground on a recording on a Kindle Fire. That you couldn't tell how tall I was. You're not an actual person standing there with me. But anyway, I'm also going to put a wheelie bar, and if I can find an engine in the junkyard, I'm going to get an old Briggs & Stratton and throw it on there. I'd get more horsepower out of an overhead cam engine, but I like Briggs & Strattons and I know how they work. And because I think I could find performance parts for Briggs & Strattons. And I could probably throw a turbo on one, but that's a bad idea. So after I get this thing done, well, I'm also going to throw a slick on the back because why the hell not? Get maximum traction. Well, no, unless it's wet, then you get no traction and you hydroplane and die. Well, not die. Demonetized. Anyway, uh, basically, when I get bored of that, I'm going to throw a snow machine engine on it, which is I need a small snow machine engine. If I get a large one, I'm going to literally get killed because there's one video made by, who was it? Detroit Hood TV, where they showed a mini bike, which is one of these mini bikes extended about a foot and has a 2-stroke snow machine engine on it, and they broke 102 in either the 8th mile or the quarter mile. I think it was the 8th mile. And I ain't doing that. But I'd still build this thing. When I get bored of it, I'm going to sell it because I need cash. I think they're going to ask about 50 or 60 bucks for the frame, maybe 100 at most. I'd like it if I could get it for 50 bucks, but I ain't in the lower 48. If I don't get a mini bike, I'm going to get a car or a motorcycle. And if I do get a motorcycle, you're going to get moto vlogs. That is a GoPro Hero 5 I got a couple months ago, and I'm going to get the way too overpriced mic adapter and a lapel mic to put inside this Scorpion helmet. Anyway, enough of that thing and foreshadowing. So, expect either a mini bike video or like some sort of video. If you see a video that says I got a mini bike, I got a mini bike. If you see a video that's like I got a project car or a motorcycle, yeah, even though if I get a motorcycle it's going to be around December because I'm going to have a little more money saved up by then, and they're going to be cheap as hell. I want an Enduro, so I could ride it in the winter, but I'm probably going to it's going to slide out from under me. So, I can't ride it in the middle of winter. I'm going to have to ask my dad to get the truck and drive it home for me. Well, put it in the back of the truck and take it home. If I do go to the junkyard this weekend, I'm going to record me doing that and post that to YouTube because you guys want to see the classic cars, don't you? Just saying that Alaska actually does have some old cars in it that are pretty nice. There's a couple of these coupes up here. I don't know how many of them are actual steel and how many of them are Factory 5 kits. There's a surprising amount of Stingrays, there's a Chevelle or two, a bunch of Mustangs, a couple Novas. I've also seen a couple Fox bodies for some reason. I saw one the other day, but it was convertible. One I looked at the other day that it's actually a Mercury Capri from '82 with 88 GT Mustang parts put onto it. That thing was crap. I mean, the engine was nice because it was a 351 Cleveland, naturally aspirated. The engine was what was worth more than the car itself. And the car was worthless. I contemplated it for about a week before deciding this is a bad idea. Let's just forget about that. Let's get something else. So yeah, oh yeah, and I got the go-kart done. So tomorrow I'm gonna have a video of me walking around the go-kart stand. I got it done and stuff. I doubt that I'm gonna ride it. I mean, I do have the helmet stuff. I just need supervision while driving it. It's still sketchy as hell. I've kicked the chain twice since I got it running again. Well, I got it running earlier in the summer, then I got it running about a week and a half ago. Well, about a week ago. And the thing, it kicked the chain once because it was too loose, two because I kicked it around on dirt and kicked the chain. Basically, it's just I just want to have a little bit of supervision while driving it just in case it catches fire, like Redbeard's 670 cart did, though it's not leaking gas. So I got everything that needed to be replaced except the seat. the seat still needs to be replaced because the seat is still crap. In fact, I'm just going to rip it out and put a Jags seat into it. So yeah, hopefully there's a video tomorrow or soon, because I can't keep a promise on how long of a video I had, or in between videos. My last video was in the same spot, me talking about the dragster crash, and then the dragster crash, which is just about to hit 2,000 views, which is the most I've ever gotten. That's scary to me. As I said in the video, my last video, I didn't mean to get popular from it, but never got subscribers, which I'm happy about. I didn't want to get famous from a dragster wreck. So yeah, there's a video after 2 weeks of waiting. Even though only like 13 people watched me, none of them ever click on my videos. In fact, I only got views the other day because someone decided to watch my channel again. Or they're like, what does this kid do? So yeah, there's your video for the day.